Hi, this is S16 for the Gear Game channel, and this is Market Garden mission, Germany against Allies. And this map is very urban.
Lieutenant. The Allies have launched a massive airborne operation,
really
and if successful, it will allow them to circumvent the entire Siegfried line and strike at the very heart of Germany. We must attack before they secure their objectives. Strike swiftly. The eyes of Germany are upon
So what I'll do is I'll call an infantry squad, as usual. It's very effective at the beginning. And I think with just one squad I should be able to take out that first position right here.
The Americans have set up blockades to halt the advance of our panzers while they pursue their own objectives. Capture the strategic position on the road so we can bring in our panzers and stop them dead in their tracks.
So in case you wonder, Market Garden was an Ally failure. It was the largest airborne attack ever attempted, and it was a failure. So here I have the great role of pushing the Allies back. So with that squad right here, I'll keep the enemy busy while my other squad right here is flanking the enemy. And by putting the enemies into the crossfire like that, I will manage to advance faster, because that will keep the enemy suppressed. Which is really why this game is so great. You really have a realistic aspect to it with suppression. And now, as you can see, I did not lose anything so far. And yet the first position has been secured. I'm playing on normal difficulty, of course. But that should work on every difficulty. It's all about suppressing the enemy. Okay, now what I'll do... my guys are a little exposed, but what I'll do is I'll put some machine gunners, well, a rifleman as machine gunner into the position that will appear. And with these MGs I will be able to suppress the enemy very effectively. Like that. And now I can bring my other troops closer, because now the enemy is suppressed. As you can see, I'm really taking care of them easily. Now to advance faster, I'll bring some Panzergrenadier, because these guys are moving very quickly and they have anti-tank capacity, which will be useful. There you go, center is secure. So once again I'll wait for the MGs to appear, and I'll put some riflemen on it.
Reinforcements have arrived.
I have a machine gunner right here. An MG42. With that I will be able to stop that strategic position. Now, I'm moving my riflemen on the MG's position. That will prevent the enemies from doing anything against me. I have my Panzergrenadier, which are coming. And I'll deploy them right here. As you can see, my troops are really covering each other. They suppress the enemy, and while the enemy is suppressed, I advance my troops. It's really how it really works in reality. Now it's all about suppressing the enemy and then moving closer and then suppressing the enemy again. And you can see it's really effective. I did not lose anything so far. And here I have captured the first position without much opposition, I guess. But now there's an enemy tank coming. So what I'll do is I'll make a smoke screen that will allow me to potentially reduce my casualties.
We have captured a strategic position.
And what I need to do right now is to send a Panzergrenadier
headquarters grants you additional resources and access to the veteran
visually
Tiger as a reward for your
identify by
progress.
the color of the Panzergrenadier usually. So now the enemy is shooting my troops, but I hope to destroy them very quickly with a panzer trick. Oh, I missed. Oh, there. Let's do it manually. Oh no. I missed again. Okay, well, let's try to use number against that enemy tank. And there's that MG tank which was disabled. Okay, there we go. Okay, now the position is secure. Apparently my aft-track has been hit by enemy cannon fire. But fortunately I have another one which I will use to advance on that position. And my troops, my infantry will have a good path to get there because there's these walls covering them.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Over that wall, apparently. So with a bunch of Panzergrenadier, I'll make a grenade rush on this, which is probably what I enjoy the most in this game.
Verstanden.
It's not super well coordinated, sadly. Oh, sorry, I think that could run after. I'll cook a grenade. Sometimes one man can be as effective as an whole squad. Like that. And I'll take care of the other as well. The position will be secure. Now there's that tank, which is an issue for me. Unfortunately, my Panzergrenadier have what is required to destroy a tank. Which is heavy explosive grenades. Well done.
Reinforcements have arrived. I really need to secure. There's an MG right there. Yeah, MGs are really dangerous in this game. Need to be careful. Okay, now let's bring some Panzergrenadier from there, and I have these as well. As you can see, the enemy AT guns are essentially destroying everything here, which is unfortunate for me, but can't do much about it. I'm busy on the left flank, and I trust my troops on the right flank to hold the line, which they seem to do well for the moment. Okay, single click there. That order them to move and engage as they see fit. And I have also many Panzergrenadier in that after, which I single click here as well. Now let's capture that position. Oh, it's pretty secure. Now it's time to secure the inside of that square and potentially fix that tank as well.
We have captured a strategic position.
Okay, let's go to that wall, or maybe this already.
Für das Vaterland! Verstanden!
That was fine. Now the goal is really to put the enemies into some kind of crossfire. And use all the cover available to do so. Not good, I can fix that thing. By the way, you can hear some sound of rifles you did not hear before. That's because digital mines have modified and balanced all the time the units. They're really doing a good support there. Okay, now I may actually be able to take care of that AT gun without exposing anything in the center, like that. And now man it. There's this 10 vehicle right here. Oh, brand vehicle. That's taken care of. Now what I'll do is I'll put the Panzerschreck into that building.
We have captured a strategic position.
Now I'll move my my Panzerschreck that side in order to destroy the AT guns. Now I'll advance here as well. And this is really about overwhelming the enemy position. Make sure that there's so many targets that the enemy cannot take care of them all. And of course with the Panzergrenadier you can actually take heavy explosive rounds and survive. Now grenade charge on them. Now, some smoke could be helpful, but yeah, no time for that. And now there's that Sherman, which was fortunately destroyed by one of my Panzergrenadier without me ordering him to do anything. Okay, now let's put my riflemen on these AT guns. That will prevent enemy counterattack. Hopefully. I'll deploy some Panzergrenadier there to secure the line. And okay, let's get the riflemen on these MGs.
We have captured a strategic position.
Brigade headquarters grants you additional resources for your remarkable
I secured
progress.
the first line, but I should be wary of potential counterattack. Which are highly probable. And at the same time I should check if I can fix that tank. Nope, cannot. But I can fix that other one. And I can call a Tiger, which is an excellent news. Now I also need to get rid of that Sherman. Fortunately I do have a Panzergrenadier with Panzerschreck. And as you can see, he took care of it.
With armor like this, no one can stop it. Let the enemy cower before the power of German engineering.
Okay, riflemen on MGs. Well, some people ask how I managed to figure out who does what so quickly. Well, it's just a matter of getting used to it. Over time you will figure it out very quickly. You will notice the small details on each soldier that make them identifiable. There we go, you have a counter-attack here. And it's not a small one. Very dangerous stuff. But I have a tiger coming, which hopefully will be able to take care of all that. And keep in mind that my Panzergrenadier are really effective. And I have also some AT guns I took from them. So let's try to destroy that. Tank is resistant. Really need to destroy that. Okay, now that side is secured. Now let's see the other one. There's some half-track moving around. Oh, and I managed to destroy that German as well. The Firefly, actually. Which is the British version of the Sherman, with the very powerful cannon. Okay, let's call more reinforcements. As you can see, I really call a lot of infantry, and the reason why is that infantry are really effective at taking care of anything. And this game is called
Reinforcements have
Squad,
arrived.
there must be a reason for that. And I really think the infantry in that game is probably one of the best infantry in an RTS. Okay, let's move that half-track closer. Let's bring my Panzergrenadier closer here as well, and that half-track closer. Now the fact that I did not destroy these cannon is really helpful right now, because they really can take out enemy tank, especially light one. And that means that I don't have to expose my troops too much. Now there's that small vehicle moving. Need to take care of that. And I forgot to put some riflemen on that. Actually, this one's a medic. I prefer to use a machine, submachine gunner.
Verstanden.
Now the good thing is that MG 42 are able to take care of these vehicles. That's really nice. Okay, now it's time to advance. With that Tiger, I should be able to destroy most anything, but I really need to be careful about this, because especially toward that part of the map, if you check this out, there's QF-17 PDR, which are extremely powerful cannons, and these cannons can kill a Tiger in one shot very easily. So you need to be careful in that part, not to waste your tank. And actually that may be a good moment to call mortars, because you can use the buildings to cover your mortar advance, and this will allow you to get rid of the enemy without exposing your troops. Now let's see, can I fix enemy tank? Yes I can, so let's do it.
Reinforcements have arrived.
I think in this mission it's really important to fix everything you can, because especially the last part of that level, there's a lot of cannons. As you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4, 5 cannon of that type, and 2 artillery cannon. So a big charge of tank may not be a good idea. Now my mortar, I'll put him here. It will allow me to get rid of these 2. And this one has a good angle to ambush a tank right here, but he's very exposed to my infantry. So what you do, it's really you start by capturing this one or destroying it, depending what you want to do. But I will recommend capturing it. And frag grenades are really good for that. You just get rid of the crew without damaging it. Now what you can do is I'll wait for my mortar. It's the best move to do. Sometimes patience is just the right thing to do. And as you can see, my Tiger is mostly a defensive measure against enemy tank counterattack. There's very few enemy tank that can destroy that Tiger. Okay. And I think my Tiger is protected by that German, which seems to be disappearing, so I should probably make sure it doesn't. Like that. Why not steal his 50 cal and use it for my own purpose. Like that. 50 cal or Browning, I think that's a Browning. As you can see, that small tank doesn't stand a chance against the Tiger. Okay, where is my mortar? Oh, it's in position, so I'll destroy this cannon first. And my mortar is secured thanks to my infantry. So I did manage to kill the crew right away. That went well. So let's get rid of the third one. And once they're all disabled, at least, I can probably push forward with the Panzergrenadier I have somewhere. I don't have any, but anyway. Actually, I should not advance this one because guess what? There's another cannon here. Okay, now there's actually 2 of them which are disabled, so 3 of them. So what I can do is I'll throw a couple of smoke grenades and I'll take a risky bet that I can take these positions. Actually, this one has been recued. Anyway, I don't know how you call that. Alright, so I'm getting out of that position. With these troops, I will try to capture that position. that cannon that I will manually control, I'll try to destroy the other cannons. It's pretty tense from there. Okay, that's one less. Okay. I lost my crew member. I'll try to replace him. But I really want to destroy these cannons. Like that. And now I can probably reach that one as well. Remember. Replace him. I really want to destroy that position. So destroy me first. It doesn't matter. Oh well, I have a lot of points. Maybe I can call Panzer 4. Don't like Panzer 4. I'll call more Panzergrenadier to advance and divide the enemy fire. So now the two cannons right here have been destroyed, and I'll call another mortar. With the mortar, you really can use the land to your advantage. Although this one probably could take him out with infantry, so I'll do that. Anyway, I have this tiger, which is preventing anything from going through my line. And I also have this Sherman, Firefly, I mean. So normally with that Firefly, there's really nobody which has a chance to go by me. I wonder what is the range of that. So we can hit the cannon. By using manual control, you can be much more effective. Actually, I do have an angle on that anti-tank cannon. I'll tell my Firefly to really get rid of it. And why not advance my Tiger? And I will try to disable that cannon. It should be disabled, but and I'll capture it. Okay? Yeah, advancing toward the enemy. I think my Firefly is just it's like it's in range, but it's just close to that beam. So. Okay. Okay, so that will explode there. I need to get rid of that tank. Oh great. Enemy cannon, got my cannon on my Tiger. Which is really not practical in my situation. Okay. I have 2 mortar, which can be extremely useful. And I did manage to disable that tank, which is an excellent news. Now, by the way, I have also this tank, which I totally forgot about, that I can use to advance, but there's so many enemy cannons right there that I don't know if tank have any offensive purpose.
We have lost a strategic position to the enemy.
So let's call more infantry, because I think to advance against the British cannons, that's the best way. Oh, I lost my tiger apparently.
Reinforcements have
my
arrived.
Firefly compensate for that. And Fireflies are really good against Sherman. I wonder why. Now I guess I'm close enough to capture that flag, which probably will give me something useful. Yeah, I really need more troops. As you can see, just one round of the enemy cannons killed all the crew inside my tank. So was it worth it to fix all that?
We have captured a strategic position.
Apparently the British managed to capture
Reinforcements have
this flag.
arrived.
Jawohl.
Okay, so let's see the situation now. Now these cannons were not destroyed, so there's
We
still
have captured a strategic
really
Reinforcements
position.
have arrived.
enemy defensive power right there that I need to be careful about. And oh, there's a sniper which is killing my troops. Beware of snipers, these guys are really dangerous. I'll try to destroy that cannon. Really need to destroy that. Because if I don't destroy these cannons, I cannot advance. There we go. Let's try to destroy another one. There we go. How about the other one? There wasn't anything there. Oh well. Well, they got my Fireflies, but they lost 2 cannons, which is really good news. Now what I'm doing is I'm building up a lot of infantry, and I'll probably make a glorious push with a lot of casualties, but a lot of fun.
Reinforcements have arrived.
But I should probably beware of enemy artillery. But anyway, let's go. Okay. I'm starting my offense by single clicking toward the objective. And just by the number, normally I should manage to advance. Or fail miserably, which will be a lot of fun as well. And now I'm losing my half track, but that's fine because what I want is mostly to advance with my infantry. And the half track are actually taking our more piercing rounds instead of heavy explosive, which are good against my main strength, infantry. So they are a good distraction. And Panzergrenadier, as you can see, they can take a lot of damage. So this is really what I would call a glorious charge. And once again, even though it's much more intense, the principle of covering each other still applies.
We have captured a strategic position.
So now my infantry are firing all around the place. But they're still advancing, which is what matters. And now I really need to destroy these cannons. Now I throw a grenade all around the base. Okay, I still have these Panzergrenadier. Now I'll try to advance to that trench. And advance to that trench as well. Now I really need to destroy these artillery cannons. I should not forget about my reinforcements. Oh, my problem is that I'm currently out of grenades. That's a very unfortunate situation. Never be out of grenades when you're doing a charge. Grenades are your best friends. But of course I can use heavier grenades, which are as good. And I need to get rid of
reinforcements have arrived.
Heavy tank. Okay, time to get rid of the enemy cannon, artillery. And now that I have secured the last flag, come back here. And I'll try to secure the flag over there.
We have lost a strategic position. We have captured a strategic position.
And the thing is that by attacking from the rear like that, the enemy usually won't be covered. And as you can see, they probably are much easier to kill from that direction. But now there's the problem that there's a church shield right there, which is a danger. I once again noticed how I'm advancing step by step, while a couple cover the other advance. Alright. Okay, I think we'll get the victory. Because I did capture all the flags, and now the victory message should appear as soon as I have this one. Unless they manage to capture.
We have captured a strategic position.
No, I think that's it.
Jawohl.
All the flags are under my control, and you can see that I had a pretty good charge on the enemy. Yep, there's that cannon that has been reactivated. Oh, they captured that flag in the center. That explains it. Okay, I need to get rid of these Sherman before they advance too much. That's one less. Well, they're managing to take back my flag.
We have lost a strategic position to the enemy. We have captured a strategic position.
Brigade headquarters grants you additional resources for your fantastic progress, but prepare yourself for fierce enemy resistance.
Yeah, you really need to get rid of these Sherman quickly. Good. Cannon is down. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll call Jack Panther, sorry. Now there's a fierce counterattack because I did not have this flag. But as you can see, my Panzergrenadier are really doing a good job at holding.
Reinforcements have arrived.
There's also this Churchill, which is still there. So I need to get rid of that.
Wird erledigt.
Reinforcements have arrived.
And these Churchill really have a thick armor.
Jawohl. Verstanden. Ich brauche Hilfe.
You can see my Jack Panther. Pretty cool thing. I don't really use that often, but you can really call heavy tank if you play for a while. I'll put some of my Panzergrenadier on MGs to repel infantry counterattack. We should be able to take care of that easily. And now I really need to take back that flag.
Jawohl.
I have some reserve right here that I'll bring. And oh, I have fixed that Firefly. And I can bring my mortars. which will help.
Jawohl.
So there's supposed to be a tank right here. Yeah, with a Jack Panther, there's not much that can resist that.
Verstanden.
As you can see, Jack Panther is currently destroying the enemy tank very easily. Although I don't know how this one survived that.
Das Ziel ist
Probably
in
because
Reichweite.
of some kind of angle, which is another realistic thing in this game. If some ammo hit in a certain angle, it will ricochet. This Firefly is really resisting a while.
Laden! Direktes Feuer!
Okay, I have these Panzergrenadier, which are doing nothing. I'll bring them. I'll bring them directly on the flag. I'll advance with my my Jack Panther, and destroy these few remaining enemies.
Da sind sie schon! Jawohl! Zielt auf die Infanterie!
Okay, it's time to go on those boxes. And, okay, Stone Grenadier. Panzergrenadier, I mean. Out of the way.
Wo geht sie?
And there we go. This time I think we have everything. Yep. So as you can see, it was pretty close. I nearly broke under the counterattack pressure. But yeah, in the end it was a victory. And I think that's a good lesson that in this game you really cannot
We have captured a strategic position.
expect, well, you never know what will happen. You may be thinking you're winning,
Excellent
but you're
job.
not.
You've captured all the strategic
So I hope you
positions
enjoyed,
and have made
and
the fatherland
make sure
proud.
to check the next one.